I get started, a couple things I have to say. First thing I gotta say, I forgot what I had to say. Okay? First thing I had to say was that, yes, I got a haircut. Second thing I gotta say is, I know my hair looks bad, I haven't showered, it's 8:11 in the morning, I woke up like 10 minutes ago, just shut up! But, I just woke up, so just chill, bruh. But, it's time, we got week 11 of the NFL season here. Kirk Cousins won a Monday night game, let's go. Now we've got week number 11. We've got plenty of good games. And now, it's time to talk about them. So, should I just get started? Yes. First up, we've got on Thursday, aka for me tomorrow night, we've got the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. So the Arizona Cardinals are coming off a win, Hail Murray win, one could say, against Buffalo Bills. And the Seattle Seahawks are coming off a loss to the Los Angeles Rams. And to me, I think that plays an important role. Seattle's been struggling recently. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games or something like that. So I'm going to have to pick Seattle. I'm actually going for one of, if not the first time this season, I'm going to go against Seattle. I'm going to pick the Arizona Cardinals to win this game. Very rare I go against Seattle. I'm a big Seattle supporter, in a way. I always have a lot of faith in them. I think that... Oh, man, hold on. I always think that they can certainly get it done. I always find them as a Super Bowl team. Even this year, when people said they weren't going to be, I said that they were going to be. And look at where they were. But for one of the few times, I'm going to have to pick against Seattle and say Arizona for this game. Even though Arizona barely won, I just think that Seattle's been struggling. Next up, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. So starting Sunday, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pittsburgh 9-0 versus Jacksonville Jaguars, who just lost their 7th straight game, I believe. No, it's got to be more than that. I think they just lost their 8th straight game, this time to the Green Bay Packers, but they actually put up a pretty good fight. But Pittsburgh struggled against Dallas last week. Nope, they didn't play Dallas last week. My bad. Oh, Pittsburgh completely clobbered on Cincinnati Bengals. And because of that, I'm going to have to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers to go 10-0. I just think that the Pittsburgh Steelers... So for the 10th straight game, I'm going to pick the Steelers. I just think that the Steelers should be able to take this one, and I don't see any reason why the Steelers will lose this one. Because it's the Jaguars. Next up, Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. For the Detroit Lions, we have got Matt Stafford is hurt right now, but he could be back for this game. Obviously, Kenny Golladay is back now, which is huge for him. And then flip the script. I just had a mini yawn. I'm trying to prevent my yawn as much as I can. Then we've got the Carolina Panthers, whom obviously they're without Christian McCaffrey again, which is a big trouble for him. Without McCaffrey, that really makes him struggle. And I wouldn't necessarily say struggle, but they're not the greatest without him. And then obviously they got Teddy Bridgewater kind of hurt right now. So for this game though, I'm going to have to go with the... This is going to be one of my conditional games I have, where I flip which team is going to win. If Matthew Stafford plays, I'm going to give this one to the Lions, to be honest. I just feel like the Lions, they got the talent. They got the ability. They got everything. I think they should be able to take this one. But if they're without Stafford and they have Chase Daniel or anyone else play, then give me the Panthers. I just think that they aren't the same team without Matt Stafford. I mean, when Chase Daniel came in the game, he whipped an interception to the Vikings, like, right away. So, yeah, and they did have a touchdown, but I don't remember if that was with him or not. I don't remember every single play that happened in the game anymore. That was like 2 weeks ago. Next up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong week. My bad. That's not till Monday night. I was looking at week 10, so I saw Bucs versus Panthers, but I realized that's the wrong week. Okay, now we've got New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Obviously, the New England Patriots coming off a big win against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night. And then we've got man, these yawns are out of control, I'm sorry. Then we got the Houston Texans, who are coming off... Who did Houston play last week? Can't find the word Texans. Literally, I cannot find the word Texans on this paper. They didn't have a bye. Not that game, not that game. Let's keep going up. I don't see Texans. Found them. Texans versus Browns. They lost a close game to the Cleveland Browns. For this one, I just trust the Patriots. Honestly, I trust the Patriots' momentum coming out of that Baltimore game. So I'm actually going to go with the New England Patriots to beat the Texans. That might surprise people, but I just feel like with that energy that they had in Baltimore, it was way better. And I just feel like they could have the opportunity to take a win here. Now we've got the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. To me, this game might be my game of the week right here. Tennessee Titans, they are coming off... Oh, they're coming off that loss last Thursday. Oof, that was an ugly loss. And then we've got Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off that close loss, but tough, on Sunday night against New England. For this one, which team do I think is going to be better shaped up after their tough loss? To me, not Lamar. Tennessee Titans. I just feel like Lamar Jackson, again, remember when I said he's not going to be as good as he was last year, and people were all like, 16-0 Super Bowl Ravens. And I was like, he's not going to make the Super Bowl. He's not going to go 16-0. None of the above is going to happen. Defenses are going to figuring him out. And you know what has figured him out? Defenses. I was right again. Like when I said the Seattle Seahawks were Super Bowl contenders. But they've been struggling. But that's not my fault. Okay. Next up. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Eagles coming off a bad loss to the New York Jets. Browns coming off a close win against the Houston Texans. I'm going to have to go with the Browns in this one. I just can't trust the Eagles right now. And I just think that the Browns are shaped up to be the better team. So I'm going to have to go with Cleveland. Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The Atlanta Falcons are coming off their bye. That was a loud yawn. And the New Orleans Saints are coming off a win against the San Francisco 49ers. For this one, who's the better team? The Saints. So we're going to have to go with the Saints to win this one. Then, does this one start the late afternoon games, or is there... Oh, there's still one more. Cincinnati Bengals taking on Washington. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals, who are coming off a loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Washington, who's coming off a close loss to the Detroit Lions. But do I ever pick Washington to win? No. Am I going to? No. I'll pick the Bengals. I just don't want Washington to win. But, trying to be unbiased with it, I just think that the Bengals, looking at their entire team, they've got a lot of a better team than Washington. So they should be able to win this one. Next up, we've got the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to pick the Chargers, and there's only one reason I can say that. 0-9. So we're going to go with the Chargers. I should probably say what they're coming off. Jets are coming off a bye. Chargers are coming off, I think, a close loss to the Miami Dolphins. Well, it was fairly close. Then we've got the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. These yawns. Man, these yawns are uncontrollable. I'm sorry. Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Miami's coming off a win against Chargers. We just talked about it. Denver Broncos are coming off a bad loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Which team is better shaped up in this? Miami Dolphins. Never thought I'd say this, but the Miami Dolphins could be a playoff-worthy team this year. Never thought I would say that. But the Dolphins have a chance at the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins over the Broncos. Next game, we've got the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Packers are coming off a close win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Colts are coming off a big win against the Tennessee Titans. What do I think about this game? Based on last week, I think the Colts played better, but overall, I'm a Viking fan, and you know what that means? That means I'm going to have to pick the Packers, because I was looking at my team down, and I look at the Packers like up here. So I'm going to have to pick the Packers then. I just think the Packers, overall, they should be able to take this game. Obviously, Aaron Jones is back, and that's certainly a big asset for him. And I just feel like those last couple tough games that they had, they're behind him now. So I'm going to have to go with the Packers over the Colts. Next up, we've got Dallas Cowboys taking on my Minnesota Vikings. Dallas Cowboys are coming off their bye week. Andy Dalton should be playing for this game. He's still 0-2 as a starter, but certainly a lot better than all the other players they had. Then we've got the Minnesota Vikings coming off a Monday night win at the Chicago Bears. Kirk Cousins' first Monday night win. Their defense certainly took a step up. Their offense didn't play great. Chicago definitely was able to limit Dalvin Cook very well. I gotta be honest. You did limit Dalvin Cook very well. But if we're talking about defense, I just think that the better defense, surprisingly, actually was Minnesota last week. And so that's why I'm going to have to pick the Minnesota Vikings for this one, too. I just think that the defensive adjustments have been working lately. Especially if they have Cam Dantzler back, that'll be a big one. I don't know if they'll have, what's his name, Mike Hughes. He might be back for this one, but he might still be on the injury reserve. I don't remember which week they put him on. Obviously, Holton Hill's on the injury reserve, so he's still out. But certainly their defense, to me, is making an improvement, and I could see them coming back into the playoff spot with an easy schedule ahead of them. They've got Dallas, Carolina, and then, what's their names? Jacksonville. 3 straight home games before they travel up to Tampa Bay. And then after that, they play against Chicago, and then in New Orleans, and then in Detroit. So they have a favorable schedule. But for this game, I'm going to have to pick the Vikings against the Cowboys. I just think that the Vikings are on a hot streak and really never expected it to happen, to be honest. But it happened. Sunday night, Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Chiefs are coming off a pretty easy win against, I forgot who. Man. Chiefs, where are the Chiefs? Oh, they're coming off their bye. I thought the Chiefs won. Chiefs are coming off their bye. Raiders are coming off a pretty easy win against the Broncos. Coming off their bye, despite the big win by Las Vegas last week, coming off their bye, I always trust the teams on the bye. I think this might be a close game, but I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs on this one. I could see the Raiders taking this. I mean, the Raiders already beat them once this year. I don't see a reason why they couldn't do it again. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders can win. Last but not least, we've got Monday night, Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rams are coming off a pretty big win. Nice, well, not like a big win, but like they're coming off a nice win against the Seattle Seahawks. And Tampa Bay is coming off a pretty nice win also against Carolina Panthers. Oh, man, I don't want to pick these, but I'm going to have to. Guess what? I'm going to pick the Buccaneers, but barely. I'm going to pick the Bucs by 2 points. I just think that the Bucs they've certainly recovered from that blowout they had against New Orleans 2 weeks ago, and I just feel like they could have the opportunity now that they've come back. So who am I gonna pick for this one? I'm gonna pick the Bucks, but I could see the Rams winning this one. Rams have played a lot better recently. Their defense has stepped up. So I'm gonna pick the Bucks, but I could see the Rams. On by the Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears, New York Giants, San Francisco 49ers. Those are the teams that will not be playing this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like. And go hit that subscribe button down below. Even though this channel might not last a lot longer, I haven't talked about that part yet. But once football season ends, it might be gone. Make a whole video about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a subscribe so I know that you actually care and I know you're still here. Because that's part of the reason why we're leaving. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. But we gotta say it in order. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a good night, everybody. And, or have a great day, depending on where you are. But see you guys later.